Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. I'm going to zoom in on something real quick and adjust the camera. Let me get my sound turned down. Now, what you're looking at is actually the highway. Typically, this is black, but this morning it's white. And we had thunder, sleet, thunder, snow. And right now I'm sitting at the corner of Loop 108, Rotillion Road, and Highway 87, and we're going to take a trip in towards Crystal Beach. Everything's frozen. It's 23 degrees down here. It was 25 earlier when I was under the house. Now my truck's showing 23, 24 degrees. We're going to take a trip. I've seen some vehicles going down the road. We're going to take it easy, wait for the sun to come up. I can tell you at my house, knock on wood, I've still got water, but I wrapped all my pipes going into the house, and I've been up all night on and off running water. We dripped one. Funny thing is, when we had the thunder last night in the sleet, Gabby, you can hunt around her, but she doesn't like thunder and lightning. Well, we had filled our bathtubs about half full with water so that we could flush the commodes if water got froze up. Well, Gabby likes to get in the commode, so I woke up to a dog standing likes to get in the tub. I woke up to a dog standing in my tub, wet up to her, almost her belly, looking at me like, this is not gonna be a good week. So I got her out, dried her off. We had plenty of heat in the house, but we're gonna take a trip. I'm gonna zoom out now, and we're gonna take a trip towards, right before we went live, we had a vehicle, and I see another one coming down the highway there from the ferry, it looks like, or Port Bolivar. And we're gonna take a trip down Highway 87 into Crystal Beach. Now, last night, transformer blew, and I think they got it fixed. Lights were out from about Seaside Lumber to Pat's Tires about. And so we're going to take a trip into Crystal Beach and see exactly what it looks like. Waiting for the sun to come up, and then we'll go from there. When I left my house and came around Loop 108, actually it wasn't that bad on the roads, but I took my time. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are the truck didn't bring it. Now, we're on Loop 108, right in the dog leg here, and we're gonna head towards Crystal Beach. You can see tire tracks. I was watching as I was coming up 87, or the loop, to make sure no tire tracks went off into the ditch. And so right now we're doing about 20 miles an hour, and we'd rather be safe than sorry on these slick roads. So anyway, last night we did have thunder snow. That's what spooked Gabby, and we had some pretty good pops around. You could just hear the sleet, and sometimes it almost sounded like hail hitting the windows and the side of the house coming out of the north. And we're down in Port Bolivar, right across from the post office. And so I know Houston's more or less shut down. I saw before I left, they had a wreck on, I believe it was 59 South or somewhere. And so we're gonna make our way into Crystal Beach on Highway 87, wait for the sun to come up, and then take you on a trip and let you see what it's like down here. Actually, it's not as bad as sleet and snow wise as I thought it was gonna be. Now, underneath this sleet and snow, there is ice, because last night when I came back from Crystal Beach, probably about 10 o'clock, right when the temperatures hit 32, 9 o'clock, the roads were wet. So there's ice underneath this, but because we've got some snow and some sleet, and it's rough, I can feel it in the tires. This road is rougher than it typically is, but we're heading in towards Crystal Beach. I want to say hi to everyone. Our internet is out down here right now. I don't know why, and so I'll try and get with Southern Broadband a little bit later on this morning to find out if it's an ice problem on the antennas. But all the webcams are down right now, so you can't look around Bolivar or the area. And I'll get with them when it gets a little later in the morning, or it may just come back up. But we're going to take a look and see what's going on here in Crystal Beach. Like I said, we're heading down Highway 87. Typically the road in front of me is black, and those marks you see, those aren't line markers. Those are actually tire tracks where people have come through. So if you don't need to get out, stay inside. When I talked to Keith last night, or was texting him back and forth, he said they were going to try and open this morning. A lot of their employees come from High Island, and so I don't know if they're able to get in. We'll make a trip down there and let you know before we go live again if the big store is open, or they're going to open a little later, so that the employees can see the road and take their time to get in. I know they have a lot of some people that come from Winnie, and I doubt they can get across the High Island Bridge right now. TxDOT did de-ice that bridge, put the spray on it twice, once on Saturday and again yesterday. I've been in contact with Danny Perez with TxDOT and want to thank them for doing what they can on the High Island Bridge. The ferries told me yesterday that they would stay running. To their knowledge, that's part of TxDOT, and so we'll keep you informed on that. The trash service down here, Monday's pickup ran yesterday, and when I was talking to, I believe it was Alan, they said that they would just have to look at Tuesday and see if the trucks can get out. If they couldn't, it would be pushed back a day to Wednesday, and everything would be pushed back a day, and then they'd work Saturday, I think. So anyway, I can feel the ice and the sleet on the road, because this road's typically smooth, and I can feel it's a little got a little bump to it. We're going by Biscayne now. Let me see if I can pan. There's one of the Biscayne entrances, and heading into Crystal Beach. We're going to keep you informed today on what's going on. I made a call yesterday to find out if there was going to be any shelters open down here, and so we're working on that to see if they're going to open maybe the High Island. I know they've got an emergency deal in High Island, but I don't know what it takes to open it. I know I was talking to Pastor Kay last night, and some of the members of their church were taking people in that didn't have power because they didn't know when it was going to come on. And I don't know if someone was in that outage and it's back on or not on, let us know, because we haven't made it down there yet. But we had pretty good storm come through last night. We did have thunder, sleet, and thunder snow, and it was pretty powerful. The wind is kicking. Last time I looked, it was about 29 or 30 mile an hour out of the northwest. And so we've got the cold air. Right now it's a balmy 23 degrees. And I hope I'm wrong, but we're probably not gonna have any sunny skies in paradise. So let us know where you're listening from and what it's like at your place. How much snow or ice did you get? Is the power on? I heard Epcot was doing rolling blackouts, 15 to 30 minutes each time. And so that's probably just enough for your temperature in your house to drop about 20 degrees and with this wind. And so they're doing rolling blackouts to to help alleviate some of the pressure on the electrical system. And so if we hear anything on that, I haven't talked to the water department to see how all their stuff's doing. I know at my house, we had everything wrapped that we could. We dripped a faucet in the very back of the house, and then every time I got up last night to check the weather, I ran the hot water and the cold water for a little bit. And as of this morning, hopefully nothing's froze up. I didn't run the washer and dryer, but last night before all this hit, Chris did another couple loads and got everything washed because this is supposed to go on for a week. Actually, next Saturday, they're calling, we'll start seeing temperatures go up Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, I think. But by Saturday, they're calling for 65-degree weather down here on the beach front. So, man, that's shorts and flip-flops, and get out and enjoy the sounds of the surf weather. Hopefully people aren't fixing a lot of pipes. You can see the roadway isn't black, it's white. We've got a layer of ice on it. We're coming up to the elementary school now. I'm sure a lot of businesses are going to be closed today. I know Sherwin-Williams and Family Dollar said they were going to be open because they were going to turn the water off to the plaza. And last night I texted Jim, and they hadn't turned the water off because Sherwin-Williams and Family Dollar was planning to be open today. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. If you're wanting to paint a room inside your house, you can get paint and paint it in the comfort as long as you have power and water to clean up with. So anyway, let us know where you're listening from. Is your house winterized? How's the weather in your neck of the woods? I know further north, they got a lot more snow and a lot more ice than we did down here. And like I said, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but you can see the roads are covered in a thin layer of ice and then sleet and snow on top of them. We're driving in the correct lane, and I can see tire marks where vehicles have gone before us. We're not in any hurry though. As you can see, we're only running about 25 miles an hour, and we've got the four-wheel drive if we need it, if it gets slick or anything. So anyway, we're gonna head on out. Let us know what it's like in your neck of the woods. Share a picture of the ice and the snow. I know my mom's been sending me pictures from up by Lake Travis, what it's like up there. I know the hill country shut down. Just about the whole state of Texas is shut down from my understandings. If you can stay at home, stay at home. Check on your neighbors if you have elderly neighbors or just your neighbors. Be a good neighbor and check on them. Make sure they have everything they have and they're okay. Watch outside. This morning when I took Gabby down at probably about 5 o'clock, now that's a chore with a dog that's got to go to the bathroom, and there's sleet and ice on the steps. So get the salt out. Make sure you take your shoes off when you get back in, because the salt will bleach your flooring. We're passing the golf course right now. There you go. It'd be hard to find your golf ball today. It'd blend right in unless you had a colored one. So anyway, we're going to head on out. We'll be back as soon as it gets a little brighter out to let you see what it looks like down here. We're going to check with the Sheriff's Department and see what they have got going on as far as what the roads are like. We're going to check with TxDOT on the Highland Bridge, the condition of it, and we may even try and get down there. Here we are in Winter Storm Uri 2021. We're going to keep you connected. We're going to keep you informed on what's happening on our 27 miles of paradise here on Bolivar Peninsula. Until next time, live from Bolivar Peninsula in the frozen tundra, this is David. I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Stay safe. Stay off the roads if you can. Check on your neighbors. Love your pets. And we'll be back in a little bit later to let you see what it's like on our 27 miles of beachfront paradise in southeast Texas, Bolivar Peninsula. God bless, and bye-bye.